Day 4 of the Bloomington Thunder's main camp, and boy, there are a lot of great players that have come out to the camp and ready to go for the All-Star games here on Day 4, and we'll move into Day 5 as well tomorrow, which will finalize the All-Star games. But for now, we have the young All-Stars and also the main All-Star game tonight. But before we get to that, we got to talk to Director of Scouting Dan Jewell, and a lot of stuff's been going on here, Jules, over the last couple of days, and right now, at least for us right now, it's been going through the 5 games in the morning and starting to do those final evaluation pieces. How have you been as the Director of Scouting bringing these guys in, and how impressed have you been by the play?
Yeah, we've been really impressed as a staff with the level of play and the compete level, most importantly. But beyond that, the talent on each team, has been outstanding, and it's going to be a really difficult decision to cut it down for later today for the All-Star games.
Now, a lot of the scouting that has been done went in towards the draft, but there was also a lot done outside of it, bringing guys into camp to make an impact for the draft's sake of it. How have you been impressed with some of the guys that have come out of the Thunder draft class?
Yeah, I think all of our guys have proven worthy at camp here. We're excited about a lot of our guys. Phase 2 guys that are potential guys to make our team for this year, and then Phase 1 draft, the 99 birth year players have really held their own. The 99 group is the youngest group of players that are here at this camp, and to be able to compete and keep up with the level of play with as old as 95 players in camp. It's pretty impressive. So
different players that have come into camp. One of the biggest needs for this hockey team going forward was a right shot defenseman, something that was addressed during the draft, and we've seen a lot of those players come out. With that in mind, going forward, how's the look for right shot defense on the Bloomington Thunder side?
I think we're excited. We have a great group of defensemen leading into our All-Star game. There's been some, we're actually not finalized our rosters for the All-Star game, which is happening in a few hours, and just cutting it down to that number has been difficult, and it'll be even tougher to get down to our roster size. But we think we have a really, really strong group of defensemen that can come in and be quality contributing players moving forward.
One of the things coming out of this camp is a young All-Star game as well. Some of the future players that might make the team there, the 99s, the 98s as well. Looking at that, that's got to be an extra special one for this hockey team to look at. Maybe they're not ready to make the jump this year, but keep an eye on them for the future, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It just gives us a little snapshot of hopefully what's to come. So, as I mentioned, the Phase 1 draft, the 99 birth years, hopefully a large portion of those players will be a big part of that game. And then there have been quite a number of guys that are undrafted guys that have, proven that they can hang here as well. And we're excited to see them in a setting with guys in their own birth year to see really how skilled and how talented these guys are against their own birth year.
Brian Tosti and Dan Jewell, we're going to have to head over to take a look at the All-Star game. He's got a lot of work to do to get the All-Star list finalized. We got a lot to work to do to watch those guys, and the scouts, I'm sure, are very excited. Jules, I appreciate you taking the time and doing this, and best of luck taking a look at these players and making the final cuts here.
Yep, absolutely happy to help.
That's Director of Scouting Dan Jewell, and we will keep you with more updates. We have the final day coming up tomorrow. It's the final All-Star game. Stay tuned to BloomingtonThunder.com and BloomingtonThunder.tv. We'll get you more updates as we move through today and tomorrow, and stay tuned to our social media. Check out that finalized roster list for the All-Star games.